G'day guys, welcome back to Pete's Investing. It's October 20, 2023. This is the nat gas price update. I've got the weekly, daily and hourly, and I'll cover all of these. On the weekly, first off, you can see here it's fallen off, making some level of recovery on the price. You can see here our CCI 150 is showing a slight movement to the upside, but it's overall still a pretty strong downtrend, but it's actually making up the gap. Now the trick is, will it bounce off that moving average and turn further down, or will it break through there and see potentially further upside? So long term it's still in a decline, just be mindful of that. Now on the daily, you can see here we've got two, apart from the price chart up here, and I'll talk about the Fibonacci's in a minute, but apart from that we've got the CCI 150, which we use primarily as a divergence indicator, and a CCI 400, which we use primarily as a trend indicator. So on the daily, you can see that's a pretty strong continuous uptrend over those, well, since most of 2023. And we did have a bullish divergence on the CCI 150 versus the price, and eventually broke up, hit our target there between the 23 and the 38% level. We always choose the closest Fibonacci range. Now, since it's hit this resistance up there at 35.85, we've moved that up there, and that's our hard resistance at the moment. It's bounced down and broken through this minus support at 32.89. Now I'm going to move that minus support down to this area, down to that area. That's our next minus support to look out for, since it's already breached that. That's pretty much what we're looking at. But in the short term, you can see there it's currently hovering halfway between the 38 and the 50% level of that Fibonacci range. So pulling back on the daily. On the hourly, again, we've got the, let me just, you don't need to see this one, it's probably not relevant, so I'll minimize that. So basically what we've got here, this is the 150 CCI and the 400, and you can see there, this is our trend indicator. It's still in a pretty strong downtrend, and it has been since back there when we hit that main resistance up there, and it's been pulling back ever since, and it's still in a decline. So do not go long at the moment. We had a bit of a pull up and a bounce from this area here on our CCI 150. It broke up and hit our little, if I zoom in, you can see there's a bullish divergence on the CCI versus the price. Bounced up and hit our target, the 23 to 38% level. In fact, it went almost as high as a 50% level there. So these divergences you can trade, but I use them as primarily as an area to get out of a trade if I'm going in the major direction. So in this case, if you're going short, you want to get out of the trade when you see this divergence. Now in this case, again, just remind you, we're looking at a bullish daily indicator on the CCIs. So primarily going long in our trades. We want to go long on, when you see the CCI 400 especially turn up as well. Now, let me just expand that. You can see they're still in a pretty strong downtrend and breaking further to the downside in terms of a trend. Now in terms of the price chart, you can see here we've moved our support at minus support there at 27.90. We moved it down from where it was. I'm still going to keep this minor Fibonacci level here. We did hit this bearish divergence versus the price. You can see there was a bearish divergence. We did hit our target. It's fallen further downside, and since then we've had a bullish divergence, as I said, and hit our target as well. Now again, we're making further declines. It's broken down through our CCI. And that's in line with the trend CCI approach. So at the moment it's sitting around the 50% level of this minor Fibonacci level. Now if it breaks below that 61%, we're going to extend this Fibonacci down to that level. So we take small Fibonacci steps each step of the way, and it looks like it may even come down possibly and rest on this diagonal trend line that we've drawn some time ago. And I like to keep those in there because they often come back and gravitate to those trend lines. So at the moment, just keep tracking it down with this Fibonacci range. If it breaks below that 61%, then we're going to see further declines, most likely towards there. So that's where we are. Longer term, we're in a more bullish mode, on the daily at least. On the weekly, we're still minor bullish, if you want to consider that bullish approaching its moving average. But on the daily, the hourly, we're broken down into a bearish mode. So avoid long trades at the moment until you see this 400 start turning up like it did back here. So if you got value out of the video, hit that subscribe and the like button, hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.